Hello guys, so I'm talking quiet because my friend Steph is working from home and she's on the phone with someone. So today we are going to the Mob Museum. We're going to explore Fremont Street a little bit, and then afterwards we're going on a ghost walking tour around 8 o'clock at night. So basically just going to be in the downtown area of Las Vegas. So I really hope you like the vlog, and let's get started. Although this museum is labeled the Mob Museum, it's actually a non-profit organization with a mission to give the public a better understanding of organized crime and how law enforcement has tried to essentially, quote-unquote, manage organized crime. I highly recommend this museum, especially if you are a lover of crime like me, if you're into organized crime or the mob in general and just anything within this topic. It is awesome. When you're going through this museum, you essentially start on the top floor and then you work your way down. There are 3 floors, so you're going to start at the top floor, which is where it's going to tell you how the mafia or the mob came to be. But as you get to the first floor, you're going to learn about law enforcement, the FBI, how they try to take down the mafia, the mob. When you're walking down the halls of the Mob Museum, you're essentially reading a story. A story from humble beginnings for some people, maybe some turbulent beginnings for others, how everyone grew up in certain neighborhoods under certain conditions and certain environments, how they got involved with the mafia or the mob, and essentially how the mob grew to what it is known for today with organized crime, somewhat violent crimes as well. there's nothing in the basement. Trust me, it is awesome down there. If you go down here and you go down the hall, you're still gonna see some writings on the wall. Go towards the end of the hall, make a right, keep going down. You're gonna see like this fish tank with all like these cool little fish and whatnot in it. To your left, you're going to go into this little speakeasy. It's so cool because it kind of looks like a speakeasy from the 1920s. It's very dark in there, very dimly lit, so I'm sorry you can't really see much in here. And it's really cool because not only does it look like a speakeasy from the 1920s, but you can also order some drinks that they would have had during the 1920s. But that's a pretty cool little museum. I like learning about organized crime and whatnot and the mob. And that cool little like speakeasy bar in the basement. Right? So now, I guess we're just gonna walk and try to find an actual restaurant to eat, right?
Burger over there. It just feels like there's not enough time, you know?
I know, right?
We're like, yeah, we're just gonna, walk around and
explore and go to the and go to like the Hunger Games thing. I'm just like, I don't know if we'll have time for that.
Right.
Yep, see? There you go. Like $400.
Cool.
Yeah, there you go.
It's my birthday. I gotta have you this camera.
Yay! You want to sit there or here?
Let's two at the end. Get our own corner.
Right? Exactly.
Alright, what's going on, guys?
Hi, how are you?
Hello.
Going on, right? Anything on a drink side to start you out?
Maybe water for now.
Water for now?
Yeah.
Water as well?
Yes, please. Thank you.
Need food menu?
Yes, please.
Yes, thank you. Perfect. Thank you. Look at that. I love it.
Things we practiced when we were training for this tour was walking backwards. They told us we had to walk the tour all the way backwards or else we wouldn't get the job. I'm kidding.
I was just picturing myself falling backwards in the traffic.
Like the first second you start.
They said that they would pay us extra if we became a ghost in order to give this tour. A little bit of incentive. The offer still stands, so I mean, one of you guys wants to push me into traffic recently, I won't hold it against you. Got wind of Block 16, a lot of people would make a stop here and check it out, because I mean, why wouldn't you want to engage in that sort of debauchery? I mean, kind of where Sin City got its start. So, one of the first stories I want to touch on here is there was a little girl who got kidnapped here back in the city's early days, and the mother went out looking for her because she never came home from school one day. And so she reported to the police, and police asked around. The local folks were saying that they saw a guy that had just arrived into town, you know, make off with her. Very close. Stop right here. So, our third stop on the tour is the combined forces of Hotel Apache and Binions, which were both purchased by Benny Binion in the 70s, early 70s. But, to kind of give you the long story short here, the Hotel Apache has always been named the Hotel Apache, but Binions used to be called the El Dorado Club, and Binions named it after himself once he purchased it. And the tower you see over there with the big E was purchased separately in 1988, but Benny Binion died in 1989, and they sort of switched gears as far as what they wanted to do with that tower. Hotel Apache, as you can see, was established in 1932 based on that sign, but it wasn't renovated until 2019, and made it extra spooky during the renovations. A lot of the employees, you know, started off as an FBI agent and then later became an attorney. And it was while he was an attorney that he ended up buying some land. And some of the land that he ended up buying was the land that Binions happened to be on. 37% of that land, mind you, which is a pretty big chunk. Anyway, if you guys have seen that movie Casino, have any of you guys seen Casino? No? No. Anyway, there's a scene where Robert De Niro's character gets in his car and when he starts it, it blows up. Well, that's what happened to Bill. Wow. So one day he was coming, getting out of the office. He headed up into the parking garage, and when he gets in his car, he starts it, and the car explodes. They determined that the Mob Museum, but we're just gonna call it LVA or Las Vegas Academy for short. When it comes to tragedy, this spot takes the cake on our tour. See, between the overdosing vagrants, the suicides that have happened on the campus, the fires that have happened in the nearby houses. See, a lot of the things that happen here are a result of the negative energies from the surrounding area, which, I mean, to me isn't fair. This is a school for kids. The kids didn't do anything wrong. You know, it's pretty much the mobsters and all of their stuff going on that have pretty much had their negative energy trickle on over here. And like I guess someone left it on, but they witnessed it just shut down completely on its own. I mean, they do have security, and I've never seen any of the guards say anything to them.
Okay.
It's like, what if Steve snuck in during your party?
I mean, that'd be cool.
There you go, funny.
That would be fun.
That's cool.
This one's kind of weird because it has like this weird like green light going on. There's like, I guess maybe something covering the light, but I don't have any idea why they would want to keep the room green like that. But it gives me Jigsaw vibes, I guess.
Yeah.
That's weird. You would think that they would put bars on the higher windows.
Well, I mean, yeah, keep people out, and hopefully kids aren't getting out
Itching
for
to
the
jump
pop.
out.
Yeah, I didn't want to say it like that, but yes.
There's a will.
Time of year.
Don't mind that.
So this is the art walk. Lots of local artists partake in painting murals here. New ones get added every so often. Feel free to walk up and down if you'd like.
Your name, podcast right now that you know.
Not that I'm aware of, you know. This might become one of those libraries, though, that free libraries. Big part of it.
Look at that.
People that live right around here. The one more around the corner has an excellent French toast donut for the that way, but he was the CEO of Zappos, and unfortunately he passed away last year. Responsible for a lot of the development that happened over the past 2 decades. But the El Cortez is actually one of the oldest casinos here in Las Vegas and downtown. It was built in 1941. And a lot of people here complain that it was a bit too far away from the rest of the action. And they may have had a point because
If you guys are watching right there, mark it. Yes, yes. Everybody up in here. Come up to the back table if you're walking, so we're not blocking the walkway. Yes, yes. Can you guys come up right?
It for this vlog. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Please leave a like, click the bell to receive notifications, and hit that subscribe button. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next vlog.